2, 3.
Thursday, August 13th. Whatever happens, I can handle it. I'm a very capable person. Boulder to Denver to Ridgeway. Forest fires continue to close Highway 70 at Grand Junction, so we take the high road through Buena Vista and Monarch Pass and Blue Mesa. The San Juan peaks catch the fading light that blushes their vulture-like brows in rosy hues. At dusk, we pull into Ridgeway, and we find provisions, our reason for passing through. There are a handful of outdoor tables in front, densely packed with laughing women and men, some masked, others have loosened the strings, and their face coverings dangle loosely from their chins. Walrus throws a curveball at his old pal Amy, the proprietress, asking for the use of her restroom. As she begins to tell him they don't have one, he pulls down his mask and she screams. It's been 30 years since she followed her dream and drove a sawed-off, handmade convertible from Napa to the Rockies for a cowboy's charms. While they reminisce, Loon chats excitedly with an exiled Iowan about the dry heat versus Midwest humidity. After an hour of manic gabbing, Walrus and Loon retreat to a parking lot recommended by Amy for stealth camping. They heat up their leftover sag paneer and mushroom cactus on the Coleman stove over the tailgate, and when a local police officer pulls up to inquire about their immediate plans, they tell the truth. It works. Truth and calmness. Later, they stroll into the town square and encounter a fleet of xylophones for public use and agree to return in the morning, which they did. Friday, August 14th. I look within to find my treasures. Loon and Walrus awaken and reorient themselves from their humble parking lot campsite to the xylophone park, where they staccatoed as a hot air balloon soared above. They found a small stage and Walrus, shrewdied, and Loon danced. They bid Amy farewell over a feast of arugula, dressed with lemon vinaigrette, poached eggs, English muffin halves, peach jam, pastrami hash, spuds in duck fat. Her teenage daughter is unimpressed with the hot air balloon. We've been recommended to drive the loneliest road in America. Our plan anyway. To check out a hot springs in central Nevada, if we can drive that far in this heat today. Hours later, working backwards from this golden hemisphere of western Utah ranch country. Sagebrush clusters and islands of juniper, tall and imposing yet warm indigo ranges wrap our horizon as we near the Nevada border. We've just removed a coyote and its entrails from Highway 50 near Scipio, Utah. After blessing it and offering amends on behalf of all these vehicles and the damage they do, we see a memorial crucifix bearing names of Tyler and Cade not 100 yards later. Not noticed until we passed it the second time. We turned around to fetch the coyote out of the westbound lane. Before all that, we'd scooped our honeydew melon halves at a Love's stop in Salina, Utah, rhyming about antelopes and cantaloupes, pausing to fathom how we'd just come through Black Dragon Canyon, a wonder neither of us had expected. But it's a day of the unexpected. Green River, Utah, famous for all those melons, was the setting for a friendship rendezvous that could not have been planned better by the heavens, and that is in fact what Loon begins to believe in her melting, tenderizing heart. That spirit is seeking her too, and inviting her to join the dance party. Walrus certainly reaches out his fins to welcome her, not from over there, but right here, where we already are, and always were. And so, into the deepening night, now Post-Rebecca, post-Coyote, Loon and Walrus alternate drivers onto the lowliest road. The Phillips station at the border offers slot machines and a fading coyote postcard. Eyes grow tired and vigilant for crossing fauna. Ilapani Reservoir after midnight. We drive around RVs and trucks and wonder, as we choose a parking spot under the broadest display of the Milky Way, if we'll wake up underwater or near a cliff. Saturday, August 16th. 15th. I have the perfect living space. It is safe and filled with only loving thoughts. We awaken in the cool morning, not near the reservoir or on the brink of a mesa, but surrounded by a herd of grazing cows. We collect some sage and depart for the desert as the heat rises, searching for Sugar Man, still on the loneliest road in America. Collecting rock samples for the rock tumbler, exploring petroglyphs, proposing marriage daily as our means of renewal. Walrus asks, "Will you marry such a cynic?" Loon replies, "I am such a cynic." Knowing this can be true, and yet, when the gates of fear and false uniqueness pull back, the tender heart says yes, as it does every day.
Bebe,
Bebe.
marry your walrus. Oh, here's these. If you're feeling sad and lonely,
Don't be sad, folks in Anchorage and around the world. This will all be over at some point soon. We love you, Walrus and Loon. We love you. Thank you for bringing us into your homes and your hearts. And stay safe. And where are our masks? Oh my God. What if a door-to-door salesman comes to see us?
It's okay.
We are out of shape.
We're in the same pod.
Oh yeah.
To be continued.